Welcome back to my channel. In array exercise series, today I am going to show you how to copy elements of one array into another array. So I have already created videos for this program. If you have not watched, certainly you can see that videos. So let's begin. To copy elements of one array into another array, there are three methods. I am going to show you all that three methods. So let me start with first method. So here I am going to declare one integer array and I am going to assign value to that integer array. I am not accepting input from user. If you want, you can do that. So let me create one integer array. So int, I am giving name as original, and then let me assign value to this integer array. So I am assigning any random value to my array. So these are what values to my integer array. Now what I'll do, I'll create one more integer array and let me give name to that array as copy, and then what I'm writing over here, original. So what will happen after writing this line? Whatever element you had in your original array, that all will get copied into this copy array. So now what happens if you write this line? Let me show you by diagram. So here you can see I have taken few elements, total 5 elements. This is what my original array and this is what my copied array. So as soon as you write copy equal to original, all the value of original array gets copied into what? Copy array. So it means what? Reference of original array is assigned to this copied array. So new reference is not created because here I am having same element in my copied array. So my original array and my copied array are pointing to the same reference. So that means your value has been copied. So let me print these values and show you actually how does this references work. Original array is, and then for printing my array, I'm going to use what? For loop starting from 0, and the length should be original dot length. You can use length property and then I++. Let's write line for printing my values. So here in sout, I can write original and I can pass index as I. And after printing element, I want to give space. So therefore, let me give /t over here and let me remove this /n from here because I want to get all element in the same line. So after printing original array, I'm going to write same line for my copied array. So I'm writing copied array is, and then again run the for loop. So I'm just copying this code, and instead of original, I'm going to write copy. Here also I'm going to write copy. Okay, now let's run printing 10, 30, 89, 45, 66, and in my copied array also it is printing the same value. Okay, let me put one /n over here so I'll get proper output. So original array and copied array, it is printing what? Same value. So this was method number 1, where what we have done, we have just assigned reference of one array to another array. What will happen if you make changes to your original array? Now let's see that. So what I'll do over here, I'll write what? Original, and let me give any index. For example, I'm giving 4 is equal to, let me pass any value, 456. So what this line will do, it will replace the value at 4th position by 456. I'm having 66 at 4th position, so that will be replaced by 456. Now let's run and see whether the value is changed only in the original array or it is changed to copied array also. So you can see over here my original array has got changed as well as my copied array is also changed. This method is not giving you proper method of copy, because copy means what? You will be having two separate set of elements. Manipulating something on one set, the other set will remain unchanged. That is what copy. Here what it has done, it has changes value to my second array also, because I have assigned reference of this array to this array. That means they are pointing to same address. If you are manipulating on one value, the other will also be manipulated. So this program will not give you what exact concept of copy. So now I'm not using this approach. I'm going to show you one more method, that is what known as what system.array copy. Before that, let me remove this assignment. So I'm not assigning reference of original array to my copied array. Instead, what I'm doing, I'm creating a copy array with same size as my original array. So original dot length. Okay, I'm going to write what system dot array copy. So this is a method which does what? Which takes element from a source array and it copies that to what? Destination array. It takes 5 parameter. The first parameter is nothing but your source array. So here my source array is what? Original. Then second parameter is nothing but starting position from your source array, from where you want to start copying value. So I want to start value from 0th position. So that's what I'm passing. Now the third parameter, it takes at your destination array name. So my destination or target array name is copy. I'm passing that. Then the fourth parameter is what? In destination array, from which position you want to copy the value. So I'm again passing 0 because I want to start from 0. And the last parameter is what? How many values from original array you want to copy to this destination array. So since I want to copy the all values, so therefore I'm writing what? Original dot length. So this will do what? It will copy my original array into this array. So now what I'll do, I'll print my both the arrays. So let me copy this line and paste over here. And let's run. Okay, so now you can see my original array has been copied to copy array. Okay, so this is what built-in method known as system.array copy. Now let me change values of my original array and see whether it is getting reflected to my copied array or not. So original, I'm taking index as 2 is equal to, let me take any value 3, 4, 5, and then now let's run and see. You can see in my original array I'm having value 2, 3, 4, 5 at second position, but in my copied array my value is not changed, it is intact. That is what nothing but concept of copy. This is what built-in method known as array copy. Now next I'll show you one more method where you can write logic for copying your values. So for that, just you have to run one for loop. So for int I equal to 0, I less than, since my source array is original, therefore I'm writing original dot length and then I plus plus, and a single line will do my job of copying one array into another array. So copy is equal to original at I. So what it is doing, it is taking each and every element from original array and it is trying to assign that to my copy array. Now let me print the values. So I'll comment this part. And now let's check out whether it is working or not. So I'll paste printing part over here and let's run. So you can see it is printing my original array as well as copied array. Both are having same values. I'm going to change value of original array, but not before this, after this. So if you are changing values after this, then what will happen? It will not affect your copy array. So now let me take second position and assign some value 4, 5, 6 and let's run and see. So you can see over here, it is changing value into my original array, but my copied array is not changed because line for assigning original value to copied value I have written before this. So therefore, whatever changes you will do now in this original array, that will not reflect to your copied array. Now let me cut this line and write before this. So this line will reflect changes into your copied array also. So you can see now here it is doing the changes. So these are the three different methods for copying your one array into another array. There is one more method known as clone method, that is advanced topic. I'm not taking that topic. So that's all for today's video, friend. I hope you like my programming and the knowledge which I'm sharing. If yes, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit on bell icon. Also friends, I request you to share my video as much as possible. And if you have any query or any doubt, you can put in comment box. You can see my comments. I'm solving query of many of my viewers. So if you have any kind of query, you can put in comment box. I'm going to surely reply to your queries. Thank you friends for watching my video. Till then, see you in my next video. Till that, bye bye and take care.